Clip 2 is from Cody Sanchez, founder, CEO, New York Times bestselling author, and champion of financial freedom. She talks about how to translate your skills into wealth. You might have felt that you have skills, you have talents, you have abilities, but you don't know how to monetize them. Are you someone who's deciding whether college is right for you? Or maybe you went to college and got a degree in something you no longer want to pursue. Degrees don't always guarantee financial success. Practical, transferable skills can matter more. Companies increasingly value practical skills over traditional degrees, and Cody talks about how to turn those into real-world value so that you're not chasing your passions that may not pay off. I can't wait for you to listen to this clip to recognize how to turn your skills into profit. And so I'd meet a lot of young people who sadly have spent so much money on their degree, are really smart academically, but then that skill doesn't translate into knowing how to make their company more money, knowing how to lead people really well, knowing how to build functions, systems, processes. And therefore it's like, well, wait a minute, I just studied all these years, but it doesn't translate.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right. I mean, for a long time, we employed people from the top universities and financial firms. We would go out and we would hand select them because that would be an indicator of their grit, perseverance, and potentially their intellect, their IQ. Now, by and large, you're starting to see a lot of the top institutions bypass that. You know, Google doesn't mandate that you have a college degree if you're going into an engineering degree, actually. And I think that should be really liberating for us. It's basically breaking down this barrier that's a six-figure barrier that allowed for the few, the elites, to stair step over everybody else. And now it's actually saying, how bad you want it? And don't tell me what you learned. Show me what you can do, or even better, show me what you did. And so I think the resume of the future is actually, if somebody came to you, Jay, and they were like, I just graduated from Wharton. I am very smart. You know, I also did my undergraduate degree at Harvard. I now want to come work for you. You'd be like, what do you know how to do? Do you know how to market? Do you know how to grow a beverage company? Do you know how to increase our investment return? Oh, you kind of like theoretically have looked about how to do that in a case study? That's probably less interesting to you than somebody that goes, you know what? I was part of the beverage team at Erewhon and Whole Foods, and I figured out sort of across the country how they buy different pieces of inventory.
Yeah, you got my attention already.
Right, exactly. And maybe because I want to help you grow this individual business, which I know you care about because I see it on your socials, I put together this little spreadsheet for you. Here's the things they care about. Could I come work for you for free for 3 or 6 months? And if that works out, could we do something better and bigger? The problem that people usually have on the internet when I throw out the word work for free is young people are like, remember that part where you told us that we were broke and we don't have any money? So I'm not trying to dismiss that at all, but I do think we have to be honest about the fact that when we're young, you're going to have to work harder than you think, longer than you think, doing stuff you don't like, with people you probably don't like, until eventually you get the right to do something really interesting. But like, you don't die in your first job from it being really hard and challenging. You die from the absolute monotony and the low-level tasks you have to do for basically pennies on the dollar.